Hey everyone, Indigo Eyes here. I wanted to make a real time intuitive art piece for all the zodiacs to see what's in store for the month of October. I have an intuitive art explanation video in case you want to know what an intuitive art piece means. And the first one that came up was for Libra, and now the second one, the current video, is for the Virgos. This means it's his general answer for all Virgos, and the advice is most favorable for the month of October, but it is timeless in the sense that you can use the affirmations anytime you find this reading. Secondly, we know anytime anyone is supposed to find this reading when the time is right for them. So even if you find this reading, let's say in any other month, or even because 2022 surprisingly is ending soon in 3 months, so even if you find it next year, it means you should take the advice at that time, because we all know everything happens at its own specified time, not a minute early, not a minute late. That is, there are no coincidences in the universe. So we already know what Virgo stands for. Yes, it's in Latin, it's the word for virgin, also known as the maiden. Did you know it represents Shala, the ancient goddess of fertility, and her ear of grain? Interestingly, and I'll do this for every zodiac sign in alchemy. The process in alchemy that is represented is the Virgo sign. It means distillation, to evaporate the unwanted substances and leaving a pure substance behind. And I was amazed as I saw this explanation, because the symbol in alchemy represents what Virgos are by nature, anyways. We know they keep extremely clean surroundings, they are like organizing freaks and whatnot. And I'm a Virgo, so don't take the freak word as uh, as negative. I was being proud of it. So the art piece shows spiritual support. That's the meaning. The main meaning that comes up from this art is spiritual support, any other support. The second is knowing and using your true power, culmination of your personal and spiritual powers at this time. So know that you are a magician, and within your grasp are the amazing forces of earth and spirit. When I started drawing, I was drawing only the circles and the spirals, but then emerged this female entity all by herself, as happens in all my art. If you've seen my mandalas also that I draw on Mondays. So looking at the symbols as they emerge, the first symbol is the spiral. What does it mean? It means the spiritual path. As I already said, what the art piece was telling me, that it is a spiritual journey. And most of the Virgos know this. So the spiral is the age old intuitive symbol of spiritual development and our identity with the universe. It points to the dynamic growth and metamorphosis. Since I'm geneticist also, if you've seen my other art and my videos, there is always a scientific explanation that emerges or shows up in my art pieces. So here indeed, the spiral, it's found in the whirlpools in the of the water, and in the double helix structure of the DNA molecule. So these are the two examples I'm taking, and there is a myriad of other examples. So, but in nutshell, the spiral is nature's favored form for the transmission of its energy, both economically and efficaciously, and drawing, radiating out and drawing in simultaneously, infinitely and eternally. So, further, the archetypal image of the spiral came to render itself in the idea of a path that could be climbed in stages to reach the divine God, or what word, whatever word you want to use, the universe, the divine, the God, you know. Further, this art piece, including the colors that are coming up, it represents full realization of the self through the natural and universal process of individuation by which a person is existentially formed and differentiated, meaning becoming fully human. This work of becoming fully human, assisted by the will, is the work of the whole personality, embracing the self, and of which the conscious ego is only a small and vulnerable component. This is what this art shows, and as always, it intrigues me. And most of my viewers have also told me that other proof of the message also appears or comes forward. For example, whatever I just said or the art said, Carl Jung, the as we know, the famous Austrian psychiatrist, he saw the individuation process as a spiral progression, to which he made numerous references in his works. Spiral energy fields, we know that spiral energy fields are all around us and within us. They pattern our very existence from microcosm to macrocosm, thus determining structures from the tiny vortices of subatomic particles and the DNA molecule to the awesome universe of galaxies where stars are born and the conditions for life are created. This art piece gives further a message of as above, so below, as within, so without, weaving its magic from vanishingly small to unimaginably huge levels of existence through so many spirals and other symbols that have made their appearance in this piece. So if I look further in this art piece, it is showing me or us, it shows as us a link between science and spirituality, microcosm and macrocosm. Indeed, how the universe shapes up. It's giving a really deep meaning, showing up from intuitive art as I draw and color. So the message, the basic and a total message is of a, for the Virgos, is of a unity right across nature and human culture, eternal, creative, and organizing principle at work in the universe, as well as the pattern of our spiritual development, giving us a key to the riddle of existence and the inner essence of reality. If you look at the feet of the maiden that has appeared in the figure, the triangles on the feet represent the water. And water is fluid. We should have a nature like water because it's always flowing and not stagnant. But here, the water also represents the energy of the yin, the power of spirit and clarity of thought. So the art shows that a powerful time is at hand for the Virgos. You are the alchemist of your life. And just as an alchemist turns base metals into gold, you are now able to transform your difficulties into great blessings. This is true in every area of your life. Virgos, claim your power, embrace your intentions in your heart and in your daily life. Direct your destiny, take charge. Don't let it just, don't let just your life just go like in a passive mode. Take charge, direct your destiny, and the mists of the future will clear into brilliant reality. So the art says, Virgos, you are on your karmic path and heading in the right direction. The choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. So the lights around in this in the art, these are the golden dots that appear. They represent the spirit world, your family members, your friends, angels, and guides. They all the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you. So call upon them, be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful life expanding time. So keep in mind your personal priorities and spiritual connection. This will help you have a wonderful influence on all your experience. So, the affirmation this art piece gives for the Virgos is: guidance and inspiration come freely and easily to me. I have all the power I need to create the destiny I desire. Magic happens when I live in consciousness and my eternal truth. One thing of the best way to using affirmations, other than, if you want, you can speak out loud and look in the mirror, but writing is one of the best ways I've found, because then there is extreme focus. um, from the universe you become a conduit, and it, you know penning it on the paper. So you should write it out a few times, right in the morning as you wake up, at least 3 times. Up to seven is, it would be fine. And the same as when before you go to bed. It would be best to take a printout of this art and keep it in front of you. I think mostly because when you're writing the affirmation, so near your bed, or you could get a uh, print from my website, because that would be a high quality printout. So if you've enjoyed this reading, and if it has resonated with you, you could give it a like and subscribe to my channel, and this would bring you all the future stuff that I'm gonna post, because I'm also starting a weekly meditation that is very much needed at this time, along with mandala that I already do on Mondays. So I don't really say goodbye to anyone. So it is goodbye for now, and see you next month. Good luck in your endeavors. Okay? Bye.